I don't think I have to interpret those statements for you. They kind of speak for themselves. You know, when people, when ignorant folks want to advertise their ignorance, you don't really have to do anything. You just let them talk, and that's what happened here. You know, I have confidence that the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, a good man, will address this. Obviously, the NBA is a league that is beloved by fans all across the country. It's got an awful lot of African-American players. It's steeped in African-American culture. And I suspect that the NBA is going to be deeply concerned in resolving this. I will make just one larger comment about this. You know, the United States continues to wrestle with a legacy of race and slavery and segregation. That's still there, the vestiges of discrimination. We've made enormous strides, but you know, you're going to continue to see this percolate up every so often. And I think that we just have to be clear and steady in denouncing it, teaching our children differently, but also remaining hopeful that part of why some statements like this stand out so much is because there has been this shift in how we view ourselves.
How do you feel about the whole Donald Sterling situation?
Well, I really feel that it's a travesty that, one, that comments were like Mr. Sterling made are even being made in this day and age. I really feel that, unfortunately, it's hard to tell if because he is an old man, and it's hard to know if he is losing his mind because of dementia or early Alzheimer's, but obviously he's had those feelings if he's saying them now. So that really doesn't make it right whether he's, you know, experiencing those things. I feel that the league did what they needed to do. However, you know, whether he sells or pays the fine, you know, he's going to use, I have a feeling that he's going to use his money to get lawyers to fight whatever he can. But I definitely feel that he's probably not somebody that anybody wants to look up to in the sports world. Other questions?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
What was the next question? What would you do if you were the coach of the Clippers? That was the question.
If I were the coach of the Clippers, I would remind my players that we're here for a game and that we can't always control who owns us, but that our focus needs to be on the court and with our teammates and focused on the game, and not we can't be worried about the politics and the he said, she said, and the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Because of course I'm the coach, I'm still worried about getting my paycheck, and I need to keep my players focused on what's going on the court.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
I'm not a racist. I made a terrible, terrible mistake. And I'm here with you today to apologize and to ask for forgiveness for all the people that I've hurt. I never dreamt that this could happen. It's a terrible, terrible nightmare.
Magic Johnson, you know, has made a public comment. Do you have something to say to him?
What could I say to him? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm hurt, but it doesn't matter.
You're hurt that he said that he spoke out publicly.
I'm hurt that he called me up and he said, "Don't do anything. Wait until you hear from me." Then somebody called me later and said he doesn't want to be involved. And then he released a tape that I said to him, that I talk to him in confidence. Here is a man who's, I don't know if I say this, he acts so holy. I mean, he made love to every girl in every city in America, and he had AIDS. And when he had those AIDS, I went to my synagogue and I prayed for him. I hoped he could live and be well. I didn't criticize him. I could have. Is he an example for children? You know, because he has money, he's able to treat himself. But Magic Johnson is irrelevant in this thing. He didn't do anything harmful to anybody, and I respect him and I admire everything that he does. You know, I'd like to help even more if he would offer me an opportunity to help. I like to help minorities.
Magic Johnson had said that, you know, he would never attend a game while you were owner. Apparently he showed up to a game today.
He would never what?
Attend a Clippers game as long as you were owner. And he came today to see the game.
He's there at the game.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worthy of even discussing. Such a stupid remark. But he lulled me into waiting a week. Do you know what I mean? He said, don't do anything.
He told you, you're saying he told you not to say anything?
Yeah, don't do anything. I know the girl. Don't do anything. I'll help you. I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting.
What you're saying is Magic Johnson called you up or you called him up?
I don't know his phone number.
He called
me.
you up
Yeah.
when the tape broke.
I don't call anybody.
He called you
I'm
up.
loyal to you.
He called you up when the tape came out and he told you not to say anything? You're
Yeah.
saying? Why did he say don't say anything?
He just said, wait, be patient, I'll help you, we'll work it out.
Why do you think he said that?
I think he wanted me to just do nothing so he could buy the team. He thought maybe the whole thing would be resolved in 2 weeks. Well, what has he done? Can you tell me? Big Magic Johnson, what has he done?
Well, he's a business person.
He's got AIDS. Did he do any business? Did he help anybody in South LA?
Well, I think he has HIV. He doesn't actually have full-blown AIDS. But.
Well, what kind of a guy goes to every city, has sex with every girl, then he catches HIV? And is that someone we want to respect and tell our kids about? I think he should be ashamed of himself. I think he should go into the background. But what does he do for the black people? Doesn't do anything. You call up and say, well, you know,
he's opened a lot of businesses in inner city neighborhoods.
The Jewish people have a company, and it's for people who want to borrow money and no interest. They want to give them a fishing pole. We want to help people. If they don't have the money, we'll loan it to you. You don't have interest, one day you'll pay us back.
So
I'm just telling you, he does nothing. It's all talk.
So are you saying that African Americans don't contribute to African American communities as much as Jewish people do?
There's no African American. Never mind. I'm sorry. I wanted to apologize also to my partners. I have 29 partners in a league that's a wonderful league. I respect them, and I love every owner. Every owner knows me. I love the commissioner. I'm sure that it's terribly difficult for him to impose severe punishment because he knows me so well. But here he is trying his best. The league actually believes in doing everything in their power to eliminate it, racism. And here he's sitting there behind his desk, I guess, and this explosion comes on his desk, and I feel bad that I caused it.
The players on
what
your
did
team,
they
though,
do?
The players on your team, though, say they don't want to work for you.
What's that?
The players on your team.
Well, let me just say that I apologize to the league. People want me to hire a wall of lawyers and them to hire a wall of lawyers and to go to war. I don't think that's the answer.
So what are you going to do?
I think the answer is the league is a good league, all honest people. And I think that whatever they decide that has to be done, I think I should work with them and do it.